We're back at you at 3-Point View, and what is in the water in Norman, Oklahoma? We got Baker Mayfield straight balling, and Trae Young is off the hook. This kid is averaging 30 and 10?
30 and 10?
30 and 10 as a freshman.
First player ever to lead the league in scoring and assist.
And Baker Mayfield is breaking records
Didn't see that.
as an Oklahoma Sooner. He's got like the most yards in like in a bigger conference.
Name another Oklahoma quarterback that was amazing. Or the Baker Mayfield.
Well, they say that the Big
The only
12.
one I can think of is Jason White.
Jason White. Yeah, but I don't think he was even close. Even like the Big 12, I think Colt McCoy, but that's Texas. But you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's not normal.
No, what I'm saying is that conference, because they're saying the knock on Mayfield is that you have holes to throw through that are big as cars.
Kind of like the Texas Tech Mike Leach air raid thing.
Johnny Manziel, all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But Oklahoma's got it going on right now with Mayfield.
Do.
I'm sorry. I was kind of knocking on Mayfield about being a Chase Daniel. I watched that game, that playoff game. That dude's a warrior, man. He goes out there, he plays hard, and he can throw on the run.
Yeah.
He throws darts on the run.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a guy throw like that in college football since who?
The only thing,
when he throws on the run, he reminds me of Manziel.
Yeah,
This is where everybody.
He throws that leg out.
Everybody kind of gets misconstrued with Manziel's persona now, and he's a bum. He played in Cleveland. He had all these problems. Manziel was a beast, and honestly, he won games in Cleveland, which is more than how many other quarterbacks can say.
More than the last 2 years.
So I'm just saying, Manziel wasn't a pushover there.
The defense won the game last year for the Browns. So in actuality, the offense hasn't won a game in 2 years.
Yeah. So that's where he reminds me, his mobility there. Actually, his speed is pretty similar. Manziel wasn't like over the top fast, but he was athletic enough that he could make.
He can anticipate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Manziel, they said, can run a 4.5 40. So that is fast.
If Manziel can run a 4.5,
I don't think it was 4.5. I want to say it was like 4.7.
He's negotiating a contract right now with the Tiger Cats of the CFL.
Yeah. That's going to be his best way of getting back into the league.
Zach, okay, so it's all set up
when it happens.
So Tiger Cats starting quarterback Zach Collaros.
You're on the bench.
No, here's what happened. Zach Collaros is from the Big Red, Steubenville. He won 2 state titles, went undefeated as a starter. He was the starter there. He just got signed or traded to the Saskatchewan Roughriders. So there's a spot open with the Tiger Cats, and everybody's saying Johnny Manziel.
Guess who else owns the rights to somebody with the Tiger Cats? Colin Kaepernick.
Oh yeah, that would probably be one of his few routes of getting back into the league. He would have to go out and. I mean, I don't know that he'll ever get back in the league, but he has to go out and show something.
Doug Flutie was criticized for being short, couldn't do it, everything else went to the CFL. Bald.
Yeah.
Warren Moon.
Warren Moon.
That's who puts me in mind of Cat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That would be almost the storyline right there.
You got Flutie, Manziel, Moon, Kaepernick.
Yes,
I think
if
it happened,
would you tune in to see a Manziel
versus
CFL?
Hell yeah.
I'd love to see.
I'd love to see it.
I love watching Manziel
Because they
play.
all got that X factor.
Yeah.
And when Kaepernick was on the field, Tebow, Mayfield,
Yeah.
and there's another dude.
They all have that unpredictability of what's about to happen in any circumstance.
Could strike at any
of the
moment.
game. It could be 4th and 17, and they're just going to go for it, and then Manziel makes something happen. Or Tebow will make a 19-yard run, or something like that.
But why is there a knock on these guys for being so great in college?
Because they're not traditional. They're not traditional.
They're not the norm. They're not the 6'4", 230.
They're not your Tom Brady.
And everybody will sit there and tell you that Tebow stunk. But did he not get a playoff win in Denver?
Oh, yeah.
Now, granted, it wasn't traditional, but he was actually winning in the pros.
But that strike that he threw to Demaryius Thomas and that Steelers playoff game was solid.
Yes.
It led him everything, and he hadn't played a game since.
Who was the most
who was
the last non-traditional successful quarterback? is Steve Young, because he was known when he was in Tampa.
But he's
as like
known
a
as
running-
a pocket passer.
He
though,
could be
too,
a pocket
though.
passer too.
Randall Cunningham.
Yeah,
was the first
Randy
one that came
Cunningham.
out. Mike
He
Vick.
went to Minnesota.
Yeah, when they went 15-1.
Mike Vick.
1998, Michael Vick.
Mike Vick.
Michael Vick went to an NFC Championship game. Never made it to the
Vince
Super Bowl.
Young.
Vince Young.
Yeah.
I mean,
Vince
he had
Young
a
had
couple
a-
good
Vince
years.
Rookie
Young-
year, he went to the Pro Bowl.
He had a couple good
Vince
years.
Young had a winning record. If you look that up, he still has a winning record to this day.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, in Oklahoma, I don't know what they're drinking down there. Trae Young is averaging, like I said, 30
captain.
and 10. He might be drinking some captain. Have you watched the tape on this kid?
Yeah.
This kid is sick. He reminds me of like half Steph Curry, half David Stoudemire. Like,
Ooh, Arizona Wildcat.
David Stoudemire taking it to the
Lefty.
rack, the reversing it underneath the hoop. Some of his passes are so sick, I just start yelling at the TV.
The thing that gets me is that he's averaging that many points, almost 30 a game, and 10 assists a game.
Yeah,
Like, that's baffling to me. How he's the only person in college history.
he's contributing
to ever do that.
more than half of the points that are
So
going
that
on.
means
on the
his
damn
shots are efficient.
He's
His
spotting up
passes
from,
are leading to scores.
he's spotting them from 30 feet too. This dude can cross you over.
He had an interview. It was like, I don't know, a little 3-minute clip on ESPN where he talked about that Steph Curry revolutionized the game for him, and that was his guy that he went to.
Did you see what he averaged in high school his senior year?
Yeah, it was like what, 50?
No, 44 points a game in high school.
I was way off.
You're way off, but I'm just saying. Could you imagine going to a high school game and sit? It's not like he's 7 foot. I can see if he's 7 foot playing guys that are 6'2"
Right,
and just
right.
dunking it in. He's averaging close to 50
He's a
points a
little
game.
guy.
He's 6'2", 180.
I mean,
I don't even think
what's
he's
the
6'2".
center? What's the center's height at your average high school?
6'6".
Yeah, exactly. So he's playing against everybody that's somewhat roughly the same size.
Right.
And still averaging that much.
I don't even think he's
Not in
6'2".
college, you're not. He's
No.
He's, well, I get it in high school.
Yeah,
I'm just
high
saying
school.
he's at the next level and he's still performing.
Yeah. So that
So-
says he's got pure talent.
Yeah.
So Steph Curry came out and said he's unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys think he's the next great shooter?
I can't go that far yet with it.
No.
Can't go that far yet with it.
This is the story's too fresh to give him that much credit.
Is Steph
Yeah.
Curry the greatest shooter right now?
Oh yeah.
Is he the greatest shooter of all time?
Yes. Yes.
I've
Yes.
been watching basketball for a long time since I was a little kid.
I'll
First,
tell
I thought it was Larry Bird. Then I thought it was Reggie Miller.
you. Yeah.
I think it's.
I'll
think
tell you
it's,
why. I'll tell
I
you
think
why.
it's Steph
Because
Curry.
he shoots and it's like he's not even looking, man.
When he
This
does
is-
the shake,
it's
This is the
just
thing.
turn around and
Steph
walk away.
Curry.
Like what the hell?
You know, you got your traditional basketball players, Larry Bird, shoot the three, spot up, Reggie
Yeah.
Miller, all that stuff. Steph Curry is traditional. He can shoot the three traditionally and untraditionally. So he can pull up off a crossover, bang it from 30 feet.
Yeah.
He can get an open pass, spot up, bang it from 3. He
I
can do it
love
off
it
a
when he's
dribble,
having a
off
bad
a
night.
pick. He can do it off any single thing on the court. Untraditionally and traditionally. That is why Steph Curry is the best shooter of all time.
Did you see last night he had 45 through 3 quarters?
3 quarters!
He didn't even play the
3
fourth
quarters.
quarter.
Didn't even play it. Didn't even play it. When he came back, at first game back, after missing, I don't know exactly how many games, but the first game he came back, he hit 10 of 13.
Did you hear what he
From
said
deep.
though when they asked him if he felt like he was in the zone tonight? Did you see what he said?
No.
He said, every time I step on the court, I feel like I'm always in the zone. I've never heard anybody say
Nothing wrong with
that.
that. Nothing wrong with that.
So,
No, like
you don't like him. Why don't you like him?
Why don't you like Steph Curry?
They said from a marketing
pisses
standpoint,
me off.
they say that kids, okay.
All right, you're being biased now.
It is a
Because you're
biased
getting to the
standpoint,
Cleveland
man.
thing.
I am a very, it's
But
from a very biased standpoint.
This is what I say. From a marketing standpoint, they say that he is.
He's a Derek Jeter of basketball.
Kids love him
Kids love him. Why?
because he's like
They cannot relate to a 6'8",
skinny.
270-pound ripped LeBron who jumps out of the gym.
I get
He's if you looked at him
Skinny,
at
he can
Davidson,
barely dunk.
him at Davidson, he didn't get
6'2".
I know
Virginia
him at
Tech got to
Davidson.
be the biggest dumbasses. In
I actually
collegiate
liked him
history.
in college. It's once he got to the pros and his ankles got better, I started not liking him.
Well, the first 2 years at Golden State, he struggled with that ankle thing.
Yeah, the ankle injuries. But I'm saying the kids relate to him. He's more marketable than LeBron and all these other guys because he looks
Because they
like
can
them.
relate.
He looks
I
like
do
that.
like his daughter. During the
You like his wife too?
That's Ronda Rousey-ish.
Ronda Rousey is.
Listen, don't bring Ronda in.
She can cook though.
Oh yeah, she has her own cooking show.
Yeah, her own cooking show.
Chef Curry's wife?
Aisha Curry is a cook.
Aisha, girl,
Is that the playground? Is that the playground?
I don't remember.
At the
I think it
playground.
was Another Bad Creation.
Yeah, at the playground.
It might have been, yeah.
You know, playground. Hey. So we all agree. Is it that easy that we all agree that Steph Curry is the best shooter?
Steph
of all
Curry
time?
is the best shooter of all time because he can do it from any angle on the court. He can do it from any footage away from on the court.
Here's my thing: is if you imagine when we play basketball, if you walked 5 foot past the half court line and just pulled up, what would your coach do? They would yank you.
They flipped out on me.
They would have flipped out. The fact that they have the independence to just do that is insane.
I personally, I love it. I can feel him.
How is it that I'm a Cleveland fan and Cleveland has to come up and beat the best shooter, the best second shooter, the best defender, the best third shooter?
That's another thing. Klay Thompson gets so put in the back.
And he's
He's great.
He's a great player.
Is super
He can go.
shooter.
I was
Say
hoping
go.
that he managed to depart Golden State
God,
this year.
he is the
It
one that's
didn't.
going to go.
I know.
He is the one that's
I was
going to
hoping.
go.
How
Cleveland
long
would
before
Curry
snatch him
is
up, 'cause
Jordan
he's out.
to Thompson to Pippen.
In my opinion, I like Thompson better than Curry because he's more versatile. He can play defense,
Right.
and he can still pull up from the arc. He doesn't pull up from the arc as often as Curry, but he's a
No.
damn good shot.
I see Golden State and I think about Chicago and I see Scottie Pippen and Jordan retiring and everything like that. But I see Curry with the popularity and the endorsements and everything, and Thompson's like, I'm just as good as him.
Yeah.
And then Thompson don't get it, and Thompson's going to be the one that's going to go, kind of like Pippen to Portland.
If Thompson goes to like New York with Porzingis or something,
He'd be the man.
he's the man.
He's a man.
He's got that game to go there. The
Yeah.
fact that he sits there, how many championships can you win before you're like, hey, I want to be the man?
You know what, Thompson?
Is he going to be the next Kyrie?
Thompson
He
is like
seems like a team
27,
player.
28 right now. So I don't know if he's really going to be the man, but he's not going to be so overshadowed as he is right now. in
If he
Golden
goes
State.
to New York or say
And
somewhere,
then there's still Durant on the Warriors.
right? Say he goes somewhere.
That's
completely-
why he's definitely because before Durant got there, he had a little bit more limelight.
Right.
Splash Brothers and
Right.
Durant showed
You
up.
haven't
and it's
even
like,
heard
oh.
Splash Brothers on
No.
SportsCenter this
No.
year.
Name me a good team that doesn't have that superstar.
I would say.
What about Atlanta? What if he
I
goes
would
to Atlanta?
fuck Atlanta. I would love to see Klay Thompson go to like Toronto to team up with DeRozan. Run DeRozan at the small forward, Thompson at the shoot, Lowry,
I'd like to see him
Ibaka, Valanciunas, or even Chicago. The way Chicago's coming up.
Chicago's tanking on purpose.
The way Chicago's coming up right now, all that talent that they
You
got.
still watch
If
Chicago.
he stays in the East, if he goes to the East,
Okay, what about in the West?
in the West, maybe Dallas to run with Harrison.
I wouldn't mind seeing with the Spurs. even.
Think about it. Seth Curry, running point.
Yeah.
Seth Curry, running point. Klay Thompson, Harrison Barnes. Nobody's he's gonna end up retiring, so you're gonna run Max
Screw
Kleber
Harrison
or
Barnes.
Dwight Powell or someone, and then Nerlens Noel. I don't know. But if you run that, if he stays in the West, he ain't gonna do it. If he goes to the East, he's gonna be more popular.
Well, he might want to be the man, but we are the men. We'll talk to you later. 3 Point View.